Over the years, we have learned how to market our business and generate hot qualified leads, profiting hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales without the expense of employee and advertising costs. All of this was done through a marketing strategy that we created, and it will work for any type of business. Let me explain. In marketing your business, there are expenses to generating sales. For example, we used to spend a minimum of $15,000 for each trade show we did. We also spent over $250,000 in one quarter alone just to advertise in card decks in major magazines. We hired employees at $400 a week, creating a 15-person in-house qualifying department that cost us $6,000 per week or $300,000 a year in payroll. But now we have eliminated those expenses through a new marketing strategy, and we have the same, if not better, results. Through our success, we were invited to do trade missions here in the U.S. and overseas with Florida Governor Jeb Bush through Enterprise Florida, an organization set up to promote Florida-based businesses. This gave us the opportunity to personally sit down with government officials such as Governor Jeb Bush and even the Vice President of the United States, Dick Cheney, who was helping small organizations understand how to do more business with the government. We are continuing with the current Governor of Florida, Rick Scott, and the leaders of large corporations such as Microsoft, Lockheed Martin, and the list goes on and on. We also met with purchasing agents just to understand the purchasing process from government agencies to corporations. We have not changed the way that we do business, the government has, with the new buy local mandates. So if you are picked as our partner for your state, we will actually customize a marketing plan for your business to saturate your entire state with vendor listings. This includes all of your counties, cities, state and federal agencies, military installations, and all government agencies, along with hospitals, colleges, schools, and universities. We will also educate you on the supplier diversity programs. These are corporations like Coca-Cola, Lowe's, 3M, and many, many more. They are now starting to create advertisements to attract and work more with small businesses because they are not meeting their small business quota. They are required to work with a certain amount of small businesses, and they are desperate to reach their quota, which creates an ideal opportunity for you, only if you're aware of it. With this opportunity, timing is everything, and the timing is now. We show you how to discover these ads to easily find more partnership and business opportunities for your organization. Our successes gained the recognition of the acclaimed TV shows Heartbeat of America and Moving America Forward, hosted by William Shatner. We were even invited onto the show to receive an award for helping keep America strong. If you would like to join us and share in our continued success, here's how. The first step is to get you listed on at least 5 vendor lists a day, which will open you up to the RFP process. 5 vendor lists a day times 260 working days in a year puts you on 1,300 new vendor lists that now know you exist. Now that you are a registered vendor, we need to inform each department within those agencies of your existence as well. Let me give you an example. Let's say each vendor list has a minimum of 5 departments. Well, 1,300 vendor lists times 5 departments equals 6,500 departments that now know you exist and can buy from you right away. Why is this important? Because each department can spend up to $25,000 outside of the bidding process with little or no competition and purchase using a credit card, which means you get paid immediately. Now multiply that by 6,500 departments that now know about you, and you are marketing to buyers who have the combined spending authority of up to $162 million year after year. $25,000 times 6,500 departments equals $162 million. This is just one part of our program, but to add value to what we're saying, listen to this.
Is that either you spend or lose?
No, it's kind of like what's happening is, there's not like a set amount of money on the card. Mm-hmm. What happens is I have an authorization to purchase up to one single purchase $25,000. The majority of people is $2,500.
I know.
But they've given me a large because we make a large purchase buying computers and other stuff.
All right.
What happened is at the end of the year we have money that not necessarily is on the card, but money that actually goes on that can be used for expenditures on the card that we have abundance of. So what the finance people are asking me is saying, hey, Greg, we need to buy stuff. take this money and put on the card.
Okay.
And that
So you need to buy stuff.
Yeah, but it's not necessarily we need to buy class. We actually buying all kind of stuff: computers,
Right.
monitors, pens, pencils,
You're having fun.
toilet paper, tissue paper,
Wow.
But we had, and what it is we had about I guess about 10 grand. I guess we allocated for type of training and stuff. So, and that's where you came involved.
Wow.
You know, that's where you guys came involved.
Right.
Now that we know you're around, we might use you a lot more because I know a lot of guys. Our colonel wants us to take as much training and doing stuff.
Once you start this process, we will create a custom email campaign for you. Here are some examples of responses we've received. The amount you are about to hear is what they can spend without going through the bidding process. Here's a county stating that their threshold is currently $20,000. Here's a county in Oswego, New York, who can spend up to $9,999. Here's the town of Addison. Departments are all able to make purchases of up to $25,000. The city of Boise, Idaho. Each department has the authority to go out for services and bids up to $25,000. The Department of Archives and History in Mississippi. 0 to 5,000 delegated to agencies and may purchase without bids. 5,000 to 50,000 delegated to agencies but must obtain 2 written price quotes. The Department of Business Economic Development in Baltimore, Maryland states, "Let me first say that the state of Maryland is very happy that you want to do business with us. All agencies in the state of Maryland have a delegated authority for small procurements less than $25,000. And there are many, many more examples. Now, here are a few of the orders that we received through this process. $2,000 from Barnes & Noble, Computer Associates, 2 orders from the Archdiocese of Chicago, 3 orders from 3 different departments from the same university, $5,000, $11,000, $14,000, a total of $30,000. These are just a few examples of orders that could be generated in your state right now as the buy local mandates kick in. Now keep in mind these are small micro purchases outside of the bidding process, setting you up with a good past performance to go after awards like this one from the state of Connecticut. This is a $125,000 order for one product called HIPAA with the option to renew for 2 additional years. They renewed for a total of 3 years and $375,000. Here's the Commonwealth of Virginia's contract that was awarded for computer-based training. The contract term is for 2 years. At the Commonwealth's option, this agreement may be renewed for 3 additional 1-year periods again, turning this into a potential multi-year agreement, and we are confident that they will renew with us. These are the large orders that we want to go after again and again. In our next video, we are going to talk to you about how to create a wow factor that introduces your organization to these vendor lists, starting the process of micro purchases that can turn into large orders and residual income.